Hey guys, and welcome to another weekly Thoughts on the Fox shows from yours truly, me. And there's only 3 shows this time. It's Family Guy, Bob's Burgers, and Bless the Harts. There's no The Simpsons, which is a little weird, but it's whatever. So, anyways, starting with Family Guy and Meg Goes to College. This one sees Peter and Lois create a college scandal to get Meg into a good college, and yeah, she just goes to college, and then Peter gets her expelled by doing stupid stuff. Meanwhile, Brian is getting weaker, so Stewie decides to help him get some exercise, but Stewie's rival Doug ends up showing up, and he becomes Brian's new trainer instead. So I want to start off by saying this episode was boring. Like, it wasn't funny. Like, the story's uninteresting. It's predictable. They somehow don't end it, which I guess is fine, but I'd much prefer if they actually had an ending instead of a bunch of time-wasting scenes like that 911 phone call or the businessman in a hard hat. Those weren't funny. Like, the only ones that were actually funny were the Peter singing the Blues Clues song about them getting mail, and then Stewie pulling the Roger Smith with the quick disguise change was absolutely hilarious. But other than that, it sucked. Like, Peter's shoehorned into the plot, and it doesn't really do anything. It makes it worse. You know, if he didn't appear at all, it probably would have been better, to be honest. Leaving Meg for a new life could have made it more interesting. There's no resolution, when Peter then gets her in trouble by blurting out that he faked her admission, and the college has to have her prove that she can do everything except when she gets to the last one. She ends up drowning for help after trying to surf near a waterfall, and that's it. It just ends. And there's no resolution. And of course, you can thank those gags like the 911 phone call that took forever to finish. And then it wastes its final thing. Well, I guess not really, because I think the subplot was better. Like, it's kind of a waste of space at first, but I like seeing Brian and Stewie together. And that's really pretty much it. That one got the most laughs out of me. Like, Meg always gets stuff taken away from her family. It's like, it's just sad. It's not funny anymore. I kind of knew this episode was going to be bad going into it, because it's like, oh, okay, Meg gets something good, and then someone in her family just has to take it away from her. So that's all pretty much I have to say about it. It's boring. For the most part, it's boring. That's it. Next up, we have Bob's Burgers and Bridge Over Troubled Rudy. This one sees Louise try to apologize to Rudy by bringing over his toy bridge that explodes, after she calls him a weenie, and he gets upset. And she has to bring it over to his mom's house, because that's where he's staying while his dad's going away. And meanwhile, Bob, Teddy, and Linda learn meditating from Mort, and Jimmy somehow is interested and challenges Bob to a one-on-one competition to see who can stay calm longer. Now, I have to say, I don't think this episode was great, but I thought it was a solid entry. Like, it was a lot better than last time, the Fender Bender episode. I liked this one because I thought the setup was good. I liked the build-up of using Tina as a plot device, and then it turns into Louise's kind of schemes. I guess the only drawback I have with this episode is it's not really funny, but I think everything else is kind of on point, to be honest. I like Louise's kind of character here. Even though you could argue that she's been a lot tame, there are some points that are well addressed, like her indirectness. For example, how she's afraid to be direct with her feelings, such as her direct apologies, how she goes out of her way just to do something. It kind of reminds me of that Bless the Harts episode, Invasion of the Potty Snatcher, because Jenny Hart was indirect about trying to ask Louise for a raise. Well, Louise and Bless the Heart, not Louise and Bob's Burgers, but yeah, and both of them in the end they learn it's okay to be direct when they need to. I liked seeing Rudy outside of school. That got a big plus for me. I just didn't think it was that funny, but it was fine. I guess Rudy being amazed by how the bridge exploded, it was like so little. It was like barely nothing. Like, I thought I wanted it to be a little bigger at least, but I guess you could argue that Rudy being amazed by a mundane thing is kind of funny. But I don't know, to be honest. But the subplot, however, is good. I like Bob learning how to meditate. It's even though it's confined to just one setting. I like his inner thoughts. I don't know why. I just thought his inner thoughts were really funny. The subplot gets better when Jimmy challenges Bob to the staying calm longer contest, and then more giving random points to everyone was also really funny. And he gives negative 20 to Jimmy, and then Jimmy leaves. I don't know. I just found that funny. I don't really have that much to say about this one. I thought it was pretty good, but it's definitely not great. I'd probably revisit this one again, but maybe only if it's on the TV. Finally, we have the Drincan Temple from Bless the Harts. This one has Wayne's childhood friend, Travis, who comes to visit, who every time he visits Wayne, they always make bad decisions. And they open a bar. Like, they fulfill their dreams of opening a bar, and then things go south. Meanwhile, the three Hart ladies try to fix the car. Try to fix their old broken car, with after all the memories, and they're trying to cling on to the nostalgia. I thought this one was decent. It wasn't great, but it was a lot better than Hoot and Haw, for damn sure. The Hoot and Haw was another Wayne-focused episode, but I thought this one was an improvement, mainly because I thought the subplot was good. I think the main was pretty boring, to be honest. Like, Travis is kind of like Glenn Quagmire from Family Guy, like he hooks up with all the ladies and stuff, except the only difference is Quagmire's not committed to get married, but he's pretty much Glenn Quagmire, I guess, although he's not funny. You could argue that Quagmire isn't funny now, but classic Quagmire was like super funny. But yeah, I could see why people don't think he's funny now. I don't think Quagmire's that funny anymore. I think he's a bad character nowadays. I'm getting a little off topic. I think the heart-to-heart of the resolution of Wayne and Travis making up after things go south is rather rushed and forced. It's like, oh, we have to insert it here. And obviously, like, oh, I just forgive you, even though you ruined our bar and we lost money, and I don't know, to be honest. I didn't really like the main plot. I'm hoping they use Travis better in the future, because he is appearing for the rest of the series. But I thought the subplot was good. It focuses, yes, on nostalgia, but it does so in a pretty funny way. My favorite part of the subplot was the three made-up stories that the Hart ladies tell about their future. You have Jenny telling the story of how she uses the car to take Violet to college, and then decides to go back, and Violet then approves, and they hug. And then Violet thought it was embarrassing. So then Violet has the story about the car. Of course, the car's broken, and she makes it into an art piece. And in both of their stories, for some reason, Betty's dead. So then Betty, upset about her being dead, then tells her story where somehow Jenny and Violet are both dead and she's still there. Which actually got a really good laugh out of me, because I was not expecting that. I really liked that. That was probably easily the best part of the episode. I kind of like how the two plots somehow connect back, even if I thought the main was kind of boring. Another one of my favorite scenes was when they reconnect, was when Jenny and Wayne were yelling horny things at each other at the window despite being mad at each other. I don't know why, I just thought that was funny. But yeah, the subplot saves it from being another lackluster episode. I haven't been very impressed with the show's lineup lately. Like, even though I'm still sad the show is leaving, the recent few episodes besides, like, if we go back to the recent 5 or 6 episodes, the only episode that I'd probably revisit, like, for damn sure, is the one where they go dancing. I might revisit the hot tub one, but the hot tub plot was boring. I definitely thought the subplot with Betty being the Rhonda Witherspoon was definitely a lot better. So, yeah, in the last 5 episodes, really only one of them stands out. It kind of sucks to see that coming from someone who likes the show, and I still do, but I just haven't thought many of the episodes haven't really hit. I'm hoping next week hits, since it has Betty going in a cop car, and it's very confined to one setting for the main, which has the Hart family besides Betty. And they're playing board games, and they're all confined to one setting. So I think it should be fun. So like it kind of reminds me, like, episodes like Dead Mall and Megalo Memories are all confined to one setting, and they're some of their best episodes. So this one this week could impress me. We'll see. So yeah, those are my thoughts on these 3 shows. I know I took a little longer with 3 shows, but I mean, I didn't really have that much to say. I kind of went a little off topic. But anyways, what did you think about these 3 episodes of these shows? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.